Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making delicious lemon poppy seed muffins. So let's get started. First off, set that oven to 425. It needs to be nice and hot, and this recipe is really quick. We're also gonna line our muffin tin with baking papers. Into a large bowl that's over a scale, I'm adding 2¼ cups, 270 grams all-purpose flour. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. That baking soda is gonna react with the acid we're adding in the form of the yogurt and of course the lemon juice. There you go. We're gonna sift this out. Now I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and this is kosher salt, so it has a larger grain size. So just be careful about adding too much salt if you're using a fine grain salt. We're also adding in 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. I love this texture and taste that they give. And they're also like this, like a happy little dot that's in your muffin. There we go. Whisk that up. And now we're on to the wet ingredients. Before I go on to the next step, we have 1/2 cup of butter. It's 113 grams. I just need to give this a good melt in the microwave. So give it a couple bursts at low power, just so it doesn't explode. And I like to leave the paper on top as some insurance. Into the microwave. While the butter melts, we're making the most crucial ingredient, which is the lemon sugar. I want 1 cup or 200 grams of sugar into a large bowl. Now I'm grabbing a rasp, and we're just gonna get about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. To me, it's about 2 lemons, but it's up to you and the size of the lemons you're using. Lemon zest has so much oil in it that really explodes with flavor. So making lemon sugar is one of the most just amazing things you can do for a lemony dessert. And lemon too. If you don't have a rasp, you can carefully, and it's kind of a pain, you can either use a different type of zester or carefully peel the very edge of the skin with a sharp knife and give it a mince and then work it into your sugar. These rasps are one of my favorite kitchen tools. You can use them for like microplaning clouds of cheese and doing tons of stuff with zest and nuts too, like nuts. Nutmeg. Okay, so now we're gonna use our clean hands and work the zest into the sugar. You're just rubbing it in, and you're gonna see the zest makes this a light, wonderful pastel yellow color. That's your sign that all of the oils have been worked into the sugar, and you're gonna have delicious lemon muffins. And you can use this tip for like any lemon dessert that you love, like lemon bars, lemon cake, the works. The same thing is true for orange zest, orange cake. Let me know if you want that on the channel. To my sugar, I'm adding my melted butter, 1/2 cup. Ooh, love that color. 1 cup of Greek yogurt. This gives you some tang and adds a lot of moisture to the muffins. 2 large eggs, room temperature is best. My mom loves making these muffins for like a morning treat. They're just perfectly sweet, have a wonderful crumb, and the poppy seeds give you like that wonderful texture, and just, I love the taste of poppy seeds. I want 80 ml or 1/3 cup of whole milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and our final ingredient for the wet part, lemon juice. We want about a tablespoon. You can eyeball it. This smells divine. Now we're gonna whisk this up until it is nice and smooth. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Just watch the yogurt. That's the only thing that's gonna clump up on you. Otherwise, this is gonna be a silky smooth affair. If you're wondering why the oven's so hot right now, 425, it's because shocking those muffins with high heat at the beginning causes them to really puff up and go sky high. It's gonna be so good. Nice and smooth, just a little bit of zest here and there. That's all I wanna see. Now we're gonna pour this into the flour mixture. Don't waste any of these delicious wet ingredients. You'll notice I switched to a spatula. I'm not using the whisk anymore because I'm gonna fold things in gently. One of the ways you get really fluffy muffins is by not overmixing the batter. Just fold it together until you don't see any streaks of flour left, and you know it's ready to go. Those last streaks of flour have just disappeared. It's time to fill our muffin tins up, and then we're onto the icing. Time to scoop up the batter and distribute it evenly into your muffin papers. Love using a triggered scoop for this because it makes it so easy. Into the muffin 15 to 17 minutes until they're golden, domed, and if you insert a skewer, it'll come out mostly clean, maybe a few crumbs. While our muffins are baking, we're making the easiest but most delicious icing. 1 cup of powdered sugar, 120 grams or so, and about 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Squeeze that right in there. Today, I'd rather just fish the seeds out. You can let me know in the comments if you're ever like that too. I know I should be using strainer. Let's give this a mix. We want a nice drizzling consistency, but it should be fairly thick. And when you make icings like this, just know, at first it looks like garbage, and then it incorporates and it becomes much more silky. But if that doesn't happen, add more lemon juice. Just the littlest of perseverance does the trick. This is a great drizzling consistency. It's thicker, but it's slowly falling off of our whisk, and they'll just cling to the muffins and be delicious. That's delicious. One thing, if your icing's ready but your muffins aren't, just cover it up so it doesn't dry out. It'll form a skin and get crunchy and delicious, but you don't want that yet. So cover it up. Let your muffins cool in the pan for 10 minutes, then transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. Finish those muffins off with a drizzle of that wonderful icing. Get as much coverage as you want. These are gonna be just about perfect with a cup of coffee or tea in the morning, but they're a wonderful anytime snack as well. Pull apart, look at that texture. Amazing. And just like that, your muffins are complete. I can't wait for the icing to dry, so I'm having one now. Oh, that is so light, fluffy, melt in your mouth. Amazing, the kiss of lemon, all those poppy seeds. This is a must-make recipe, which I hope you get a chance to try. If you like this video, check out my muffin playlist.